you want me to put it on your phone or on the TV?
On my phone so it's closer to me and I can hear it. Or from
We
the
got some
iPad.
maps.
The iPad. I was right across the couch. No. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought it was closer. I felt bad that you were walking over. No. And then put it right here.
Crazy when they made this iPad, they had the thumbprint technology.
I know. But the screen that it is so big. It's like the biggest iPad screen I've seen.
I swear it's like the biggest one that's ever been made.
Like,
But it was like one of the cheapest options too, just because it's so old. Just because of like, it's like second or third gen. I swear. I'm gonna go ahead and close the door for now. Well, you're cooking, so I guess it's fine. Oh no, my balloon is so sad. My birthday balloon is sad. So, I'm on my first generation boy. He's 13 years old. We just started high school at the end of the last term. It sounds like it might be a little loud for you. I'm turning the desktop. I turned the game volume significantly down. And you're just... You don't actually have to talk loud for me to hear you because I'm in a quiet area. But I appreciate the intensity of your words. So I turned my desktop audio down by like 10 decibels, so we'll see if that helps. And I guess I turned the mic up too. So like I said, we just started high school. We were able to get into a decent high school, or like, it didn't give me a selection or anything, but I hit a requirement like the year before to get into a good high school. We're kind of specialized. Our intelligence is a lot. It's kind of our highest stat. Dude, I don't know if what's happening, but my ears are just getting annihilated. It goes from, this is the 1 volume and that's 0 volume. Holy crap. I'm gonna have to use like my freaking sliders and stuff. Okay, I manually adjusted my own sound down, so if it gets like impossible to hear for you, just let me know. But don't really worry about honestly understanding what's happening really at first, because the game introduces you to it so well, like when as a baby and things, you don't even have to deal with any of the crap that I have to deal with until you're a couple years old. But so this is like now our new background. We look like this now. It's just so funny. We look like a teenager. We've been looking like a child up until now. I'm actually going down the esports path because I said fuck it. And what kind of painting technique is that? Oh my gosh, I think I got a different role last time, so this person might be harder. I actually beat... Oh, you'll see. Already Stanley B, don't bother yourself too much. Much like you, I also lost to someone else. I just had to swallow my rage. However, he comforted me and even taught me his own special painting technique. That's the technique you just saw me use. Who might it be? A person of such caliber? He never told me, but considering his wonderful technique, I believe it to be Fitzgerald of the Poplar community. People say that Fitzgerald's right hand is a gift from God himself to mankind. His works have made countless people shed tears of joy as if they had found their long-lost innocence. Painter Fitzgerald's mom. Young and shows promise and burns for art. Don't let your guard down. Do I have... Well, imagination at least 1,000? Yes. So... What? What do you mean no damage? So what's funny is it uses the term face, and it's like, it's a Chinese game, so face is like your family. It's like you have a face value on your character, and it's basically how satisfied with you your family is, because like in real life, like if you're doing really good in school and stuff, and like they don't really have to get on you so much, and you're just kind of autopiloting yourself, like you'll get a lot of leeway with your parents because they're like, well, shit, I don't for most part, you know, they'll be like, oh, I don't gotta ride you so much. But when you need them to get up, you know, you need them to make your breakfast, to get your clothes and stuff, you know, like they're really involved, so they're gonna try to ride you harder and stuff. So it's like that's represented as face, which is, you know, in the Asian community is also kind of its own thing too. Westerners not so much, but it's real, especially in places like the South. You know, it's very real. I just think Korean kind of when I think of face, but I guess it's like a thing all over. But so now these moms are in a bragging fight, and then they're using traits that I've like gotten from different achievements in the game to like out-brag each other. My child learns it all by themselves. My child does everything on the perfect try, and I just owned her. And then they just like, it's funny, they start out with like really nice dialogue. Oh, I've missed you so. How have you been? Me too. A lot's going on at home. I'll tell you all about it. Everyone likes my child's art. Rising star fits my child like a glove. My child is too talented. My child's painting looks alive. Guess how my child is learning pinyin? Like pinyin reading machine. Which is like Chinese, like the basic Chinese, I guess. I think I just got a trait called Templar Executor? Templar Executor, what the fuck? That sounds amazing. Give me a horde of dragons and I'll charge them upon my trusted steed, even should they be windmills. Meaning, like, he thinks he saw dragons and he's charging them and he gets close and it turns out they're windmills. Oh my gosh, and I got this the day that they asked me a question. They were like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was like, you have to go through like questions very specifically to be able to pick the answers you want or whatever. But so I had to redo it a couple times, but I wanted to pick the esports path. And on that same turn, I defeated this rich Charles Kong's dad with a face duel like we just did. And in the flavor text for it, it says, starting today, I'm the true master of Summoner's Raft. So I was like, it's perfect, because I picked the esport thing on that day, and that's the second reference to League of Legends I've seen in the game, by the way, which is, I guess that's just some extra context, but that's part of what got me thinking about the whole, like, Asian people. I might have a more similar young childhood to some other young Asian people from the 90s than I would to some white people, you know, because, like, Asian people were more into computers and stuff early, and, like, I didn't necessarily go, like, cyber cafes or anything, but I was like kind of cyber cafe'd in my room the whole time, you know, so like that's probably maybe a little bit more of like an Asian thing than it is a Western or like white person thing. So I just had never considered that before, you know, and because I can't like talk to people that are in those countries or whatever, I just like never, I don't like, how do I communicate that, you know, to them, like what my life experience has been like, and like that I'm interested in their life experience without being weird as fuck. Oh. So one thing I do have to do, so these are, you get to make requests of your family every so often, like to get basically like special privileges. So like this one, you know, I wanted to go to a basketball game, I want to go horseback riding, travel Southeast Asia. You have to have face requirements. As you can see, I'm like past it. But even when you like meet the face requirement, there's also just a percentage chance to do it. But these things are usually like really important. So there's not a lot of things that I'm like, you know, I'm just trying to genuinely just have fun. But the 25% rolls are like really hard to get. So what I was doing is I was like just trying to go for it, and I was doing a little rage quitting because the game restarts pretty quickly. But that's not like there aren't a lot of things. The whole game is RNG based, but those requests they only change every like so often. Like they don't change that often at all. And there's always one of them that's 25%. The 75%, the 50, you hit almost every time on the first try. But the 25%, it's just like so. Basically, I like naturally failed it the first time. I let it go by, and then I found out afterwards that I was like basically made a huge mistake. It was like the really important one that I get. Fuck, I clicked the wrong fucking thing. And so now I realize that I need to make sure to grab those. Even if it's a little cheating, it's just kind of more like they don't make it easy on you. Okay, yes, let's fucking go. Let's go, Dad. This is my Giga Chad dad. I learned how to work on computers and I got this job. My parents are just happy if I make money. I wrote a paper and it was like, you have to write a paper in school. What do you want the subject to be? It was like, write about how my mom is like generous, write about my parents fighting, or write about how my dad beats me. And I picked write about how my dad beats me, and I got like plus 100 intelligence stat, and it was like, Dad says he doesn't care like what I write about him in the paper so long as I get a good mark. I was like, hell yeah. He's like, good job, son. You know, like, didn't care. Not like I don't beat you or anything like that. He says, good job. Well done, you know, good job done.
They're like, that's normal. They're like,
That's funny. Yeah, that's probably exactly right. That's probably exactly what they're thinking. So these don't matter if I learn them for the thing, because these use talents. Oh my gosh, so I actually won. I won for either first or second place on the last one of these. Sunny Hua. So I don't know if I can win again. These are my two. These are all the same color, but I know that these bottom two are my gold ones, and you want to pick like your best ones. Rising Star. Next up is Bill Ye, a representative of the Chinese pop community, is going to sing a song called Pizza Next to a Gym. Next up, Love for Beauty next knows no ends. Next, let's welcome Lena Al with her enlightened spirit. Finally, Jinwoo will show Rising Star. And now, after all these wonderful performances, let's move to the grand ceremony. This year, the greatest potentiality prize goes to Pizza Next to a Gym. Son of a bitch. Time sure flies. I remember the past winners like it all happened yesterday. With no further ado, let's announce the winner. This year's annual trait award winner is Jinwoo. Oh my gosh, we won again. China's got talent. Yeah, we are talented. What did it? I thought I got a trait for it too. Or it's just called annual trait. That's because that's what that is. I'm using one of my traits. I feel like that should be good enough. I'm gonna feel bad about it. Having these golden ones are really OP. Like, they're not just OP or whatever, they're also very, my child does everything on the perfectly on the first try. That's a lot of, I would say a lot of pressure. I guess that's kind of obvious, right? That's the whole point. Everyone praises my child's art. Ha! My child believes time will stop if they answer math questions at the speed of light. Oh my gosh, she has to ha her like that. My child's paintings look alive. Guess how my child is learning pinyin? As I learned that when I was like 1 year old or something. My child's painting costs millions? Yeah, fucking right. My child is a tense maniac who has even participated in the... whatever. Tense meaning like... has to do with like English or whatever. Okay, so this is the Bejeweled thing. So I'll explain this while I'm here, because like the game will explain it too, but I think I'll have some unique things to offer. So these are each related to like your corresponding stats on the side here, except it only starts with Constitution and goes up. It doesn't have Charm or Face on these tokens. And the point of this board, basically, you get to do this every year, and it draws from your energy. You don't have really anything else you spend energy on until you're at this age. Now I can like date people, and you can also do some jobs and stuff, but your stats are what's really important, so this is what you spend your energy on every turn. And there's different tiles. So like these are related to your stats, but then these are kind of like the unique tiles. And it's not like, it's nice because this is accessible at any time. You can come in here and click on them if you have questions. They're not like super, like I said, it's kind of more like a flash game stuff, so it's not like crazy detailed or whatever, and it feels like it's been translated second English language kind of thing. So anyway, when you select one of these tiles, it reveals all the adjacent locked out tiles. So I'll demonstrate with this first one. So you get the one that you click on, it spends energy depending on what you're clicking on. The game will explain that. But the really important thing is that it reveals a bunch of tiles. So, and these give me energy back. I don't, it doesn't go over 170, so I need to spend some energy first. The ones that have the little head inside increase these on the side with turns. This is how much stat you gain per turn, which you'd think is really good, and it is, but you can honestly, you just get points from doing other stuff too. So I think these might like stack for my next character too, basically, when they're like born and stuff. So I think that's what this is valuable for. I haven't gotten that far yet, but because I'm just like, I earn a lot of points for the actual just stats myself. But this also costs 15 energy to pick up this one. But it's going to reveal a lot, so it's worth doing. And we have 2 energy backups, so here the blue one and this yellow one both reveal like an L shape, which is really good. This little butthole is a black hole. They're like bombs, and they're like the best. They're basically my favorite tile because they blow up everything around them, which also does the reveal function. And it doesn't really cost that much. It only costs 15. You get all that, which is cool. The other 2 important tiles basically we're looking for is there's a tile that reveals all the tiles, so you can basically, you'll know where all the energies are, so you can like min-max it. And there's a tile that gives you energy back and takes you to another level of the mind map. And every time you go up a mind map level, the stat bonuses you're getting increase, which you can see I've climbed a little bit at this point. But you start at like level 1, and technically you get 1 new mind map level every time you level, every year. But you will gain them fairly rapidly while doing these games. I think with minus 50 that should be enough. I said I had minus 50, and now I have minus 17, so I think it's different. So this is the tile that takes us to another level. It gives us like 50 energy back. So basically you kind of want to get everything you need out of this floor and then jump. Usually you're using if you find the eyeball that reveals everything, you use it to kind of like loot all the energies and whatever like the important stats that you feel like you need and stuff are. And then you jump out, to like hit the next level and try to do the same thing over and over again and keep going, and if you get it, find it fast enough. The last one for me. I actually need to get down minus 50, I think, down to 120. Here's the eyeball. Very useful. Juiced. These ones that are the shiny, like, circles, they grab all of the other color on the board that you have revealed at that point. So the eye kind of changes it where now if I click this one, I'll get all of the red tiles on it. If I click this one, I'll get all the blue tiles. It costs like 15 or 20 energy, so it's one of the more expensive ones, but if there's like a bunch of just one color on the board, it can be really useful, especially if you need that color really bad. But it's mostly good after you've revealed the board. It's a lot of pointless energy or infinite. Right now I'm kind of targeting the light bulbs and the blue ones, to be honest. The blue because it's my constitution and it's at my lowest stat, and I kind of get it the least through like my studying and stuff. So I try to get it through here. And these light bulbs are how you learn new skills, which is like very important because it's how you rank up at your job, basically. I don't really have a job yet, but I'm trying to pursue esports. I believe in myself. My character is brave, passionate, resolute, relentless, fair-minded. Those are the traits I've earned so far from like a personality standpoint. So I feel like pretty protective of him. I'm like, I think he can do it. I feel like he can do the esports thing. And the thing is, I'm first generation, so my stats are not going to be that high. So my chances of succeeding are pretty low. But that's what I'm like, that's perfect for my guy, because he kind of seems like a dummy maybe who doesn't realize what you can and can't do in life. So I believe in him. Yeah, he doesn't know his own limitations, I guess. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh yeah, of course we find all this shit. Like at the last second. I can't actually even take the black hole now, but I did find the exit. It's annoying as heck. There's no energies. There's not always guaranteed to be an energy. Dude, my imagination's up really high. What the heck? Why is it? I mean, whatever. Actually, that's really good. These are the three: IQ, imagination, and memory, and a little bit of constitution are what I mainly need for my esports thing. But they need to be like 6,000 or 8,000 each. So I got a long way to go in like 5 years, 4 or 5 years. I believe I can do it. Jinwoo, my boy. Oh shit, I forgot I was very limited on energy here. Can only pick one more. Okay, so I spent all my energy getting my things. One thing I need to do is I stop by the shop. I make a little bit of money from an allowance every week. But what I've been doing is I've been coming in here and buying some anti-stress stuff. Again, I'm not gonna even explain that to you. You don't need to worry about it yet, because the game doesn't even introduce it to you when you're a baby. So it actually does it so well. I have. Okay, my expectations basically just reset recently. We did the challenge. I don't have energy to work. We actually did the request already. We did our fragments. What's coming up next? I feel like functions, being at under 200, I should just buy that. But now that I'm over 1,000, one secret I will tell you, it's not like a secret at all, but it's like a secret like for success, I guess you would say, is these things that have stat costs, like reading comprehension stat norm, meaning the initial cost is 9,252 experience. Minimum knowledge cost is, and I'm saying knowledge and experience, or when I say experience I mean knowledge, is 70. So this number 574, the lowest will go down. This one has hit its minimum. For instance, ancient history started at 3,780. Minimum knowledge cost is 70. So it's staying here, and it's never gonna go lower than that until I learn it, and then and that's it. Different skills do different things, and we'll cover that later or whatever. But so the most something will ever cost is 999, because the field doesn't go up to 1,000. So, but you can earn over 1,000 knowledge. So basically, as opposed to like waiting for this to come down from 10,000, and then it goes down based on the relevant stat that's attached to. But this will stay at 999 until it gets under 1,000 basically. Instead of waiting for that to happen, I'll just buy it full price at 999, because the next one that comes is also going to be 999, and I'm just going to basically have to keep doing that. But the history of esports, I think I actually, learn history of esports. It's actually one of my things I need to do right now. So I just don't have to do it next turn specifically, but you just don't know what's going to happen when you end your turn and you go to the next year. You know, like crazy shit can happen between the turns. Your life can just change on a dime. Give me the fucking functions, okay? I know it's what my dad would want. Fucking now I can't do the esports. I'm so stupid. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. See, I just needed to pick up a couple more light bulbs. I'm a fucking idiot. But that's okay, it carries over, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. too hard because you'll overwhelm yourself. It's not that serious. Star chasing, -10 satisfaction. Yeah, that sounds right. Where's fucking badminton? Give me that shit. Oh, travel Southeast Asia. Why does it give minus satisfaction? Interesting. I don't know about that one. I like to lead off with some like relaxing stuff sometimes so that my bad things are less likely to happen. Our new student is from a famous sports school. Her name is Celine Wang. Hi, Celine. This is your new classmate. Give him a welcome. Oh, it's a boy. The new transfer student doesn't say a word and just writes his name on the blackboard before walking to his seat. Me murmurs. Matt Chi sounds cool. Wait, who? I thought it was Celine Wang. Who the fuck? Matt Chi, hi. Heya. Damn, he heard me. Matt Chi says no more and takes his seat. Well, he does look pretty cool. And so this is like the events that I scheduled out. And then in the middle of these, though, random shit like that will happen that you don't know is coming. So this one isn't random. It's related to my badminton. But apparently I'm dreaming about playing badminton. You're fretting whether you'll be able to grow up as good as Lin Dan, who must be some sort of Chinese badminton goat. What I want is I want to learn, there's a chance to learn a trait every time you do one of the activities. That's like in each activity has one trait associated with it, and that helps with those battles and stuff. So I'm trying really hard to trying hard, but it's a chance to get them. That's my boy, that's my son, for listening comprehension. Yes, so you get extra requests, extra action points. Oh my gosh, I've never had that happen before. They are so proud of me. I mean, I have like 700 face, I guess. Their parents are like, good job, guys. Good job, man. See, why does this have a -8 satisfaction? I guess because you're just being lazy. Mom's cooking. Lunch is the time when you and your classmates compare your mom's cooking skills. Oh my gosh. The bento boxes. Do you hear that? That's what the kids are doing. They're comparing the cooking skills. So it is fierce. Upholding justice. You see someone pickpocketing on the bus and scream out. The thief scowls at you and gets off based. I got a little extra stress, but plus charm, plus imagination, minus constitution. Okay, whatever. Oh shit, this calm one? Absorbing knowledge fragments, those are the light bulbs? This is like the best one, actually. I don't know if it's actually the best one, but I mean like that's a lot of time the knowledge is the best fragment, so if it's giving me more of that, that's crazy good. You ask your dad for help with your English homework, but he says, I forgot everything I learned. Yeah, that would explain why mom is the supportive one when I did the English class just now. Oh shit, functions. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. 128. I love you. I've never seen that. That is a really good, that's like way better than typing boobs in your calculator. That is crazy. Oh my gosh, that's like the coolest nerd thing ever. Mathematical. Mathematical, guys. Shit, I need to figure out how much money. My dad only makes 20 pocket money per month, it says, but he's definitely not, I'm not getting 120, or like I'm not getting 240 every time I end the turn. I think I'm getting the because I think I had like 440 basically, and then I went in and I bought the 2 ice creams, which were like 30. I'm gonna spend 42. We're gonna basically take ourselves down to 400 intentionally. And we'll monitor it next turn. What was that music? I've never noticed the music in there. What the heck was that? Bum, 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 bum. Leon, the top team lost. I guess it must have been his doing. I'll win no matter what. Not even he can stop me. Leon is the captain of our school team. He's great at defense and is bound to go as far as he can. He is also a core member of the national U17 team, and his technique is really, that must be like under 17. Like, basically minor leagues, or like young people. And his technique is really amazing. He's even called the Wall by others. Face challenge, football star Leon's mom. It's actually a soccer mom. She has a robust constitution. You shouldn't take her lightly. Gonna crush her. Oh my god, all 3 yellows, but a no. I think we can still win this. Those are good. Dude, Leon is. Oh, but then we rolled both golds on one turn. I don't think I get them back. As long as my child is happy. Yeah, right. Rising star fits my child like a glove. Haha. My child can do the Marseille turn? Hashtag ignorance. I don't know what that means. If you know what that means, you can tell me. My child took a selfie with Ronaldo. Oh my gosh, these must be all related to soccer. My child will destroy the Assassin's Guild. Oh shit. Is your child losing weight? Oh my gosh, because her child's fit. And then this is my god complex. My child can form Play-Doh into various shapes, just like wax figures in a wax museum. Dude, that notification that comes up is too fast. My eyes are not locked in. I swear it's saying I'm getting a trait, but it's, oh, it was random poetry. What goes around, comes around. That's, oh my gosh, I'm amassing legendary traits. This is real. This is how, this is what you're seeing peak. Be out there in 5 minutes, done. I ain't fucking dating anybody. These people can fuck off. Wait, where do I learn modeling from? This is hilarious. Parent expectations. Pretty ugliness. Just look at them taking pictures. It's important to mingle with society. I'm having this game just makes me so happy. It just, everything about it just makes me smile because I'm sure it's like great for Asian people to be like, oh my god, that's so true. And then like for me, I just like looking at it and just being like, it's so different and stuff, you know, like I just, it makes me smile so much just think of parents just being like, you know, like, it's okay, you know, like, you don't have to be good looking or whatever, like, be the best that you can be, and parents just being like, yeah, your post needs to have the most likes on Facebook, or I can't go to the book club with my head held high. Oh my god. says I'm supposed to be able to buy the offline, or I have to buy the offline forum here, but they did not. Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna try to find out what the item is and make sure that it's not like a translation issue. I just want to know what the item is called. Fuck, my 5 minutes. We're running low. Oh, that is what it's called. Offline form. I really just don't have it. Okay. Well, fuck you, parents. I don't get to be a model. I don't know why you bastards want me to be a model. I thought it'd be cool to be a model too, but I don't have the stats for that shit. You guys know I don't have the stats for that shit. You're bastards. So this is cool. Calm, absorbing knowledge fragments give me more. Yes. Oh my gosh. This is like worthless because I don't have any other green tiles. Kind of puts me in a crappy spot though. Ooh, this one would be pretty good to grab all the memory. Literally, it's the first green this would even be useful for. I hate to spend 15 energy just to reveal the tiles. Used to have one that was like taking a purple gives me extra shit, and I could have like sucked up all the purples and got a crazy bonus. You can't take like multiple of these. I'm actually just gonna jump just for the energy. I can like help with the theory behind this too if you ever need help with it, because it's like you're basically just basically if I click this, hopefully there's some energy on the board is what I'm hoping for. Oh, there's not. Energy, energy, boom, boom. There's not a way out of this floor. There's not always a way out, unfortunately. Just the way it is. Okay, each of these knowledges are 10. I'm just gonna fucking suck them up. So we can go on to the next day here. So that I can, that's how it saves is at the end of the day. So, okay, I did that. All I need to do is purchase my skill, which is here. I have 420 knowledge. Oh my goodness. That is what I'm talking about. Extra knowledge. Now it's 520 GG. Ruined. I'm not gonna be a fucking model, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what you want me to tell me. You don't know what you want me to tell you. I can't do it. I can't be a fucking model. I didn't get any of those. most OP hero. I love that shit. Too funny. Nah, I need to save it. I need to have 900 for my next esports one. That's good. I almost forgot about that. Hilarious. But it's esports, so my constitution's going up. Like, what is that? It's like, that's not real. That is not real. Oh my gosh, but it does make my stress go down still. So it makes, I don't gain satisfaction from it, but it makes it, that's pretty useful. I feel like that's pretty useful. Because it doubles into the stuff. But now I need to do stuff that is satisfying. Like functions. Like right fucking now, I said. This is the end of the day. Hello, I heard you talked about Juju's Eccentric Escape Aid before. I have the complete collection. You could always borrow it. That must be a manga. If you want to read it, that is. Dude, what, did I like select the gay option? Why are they showing me just the dudes? Wow, I'd love to. The complete Juju's Eccentric Escape. John, you're the best. We're giga blushing. Haha, I'm just happy I have someone to talk manga with. Okay, maybe they're just friends. It seems pretty gay though. When chatting with some classmates, you learn that some of them went to the same kindergarten as you. Whoa! I love the art. The art is just gotta be like the best shit, right? You're just like, oh my god, that is us. This guy's face. Fucking the dude from the Puppets or the Muppets, right? The orange guy. Oh fuck, what's his name? It wasn't Oscar, was it? Was it Oscar? Maybe it was Oscar. Practicing the history of esports. Computer games. You feel lonely when starting a new grade, but hear a student talking about your favorite game. It's kind of how Pierce and I bonded. Some amount of stress is motivating. Okay. Moderate stress. I don't have anything to request. I have hella requests stacked up. I don't have anything to ask for. More esports practice. Riding the wind. Each day feels great and you speak with joy in your voice. Your parents are not so satisfied. No. Chill out, Asia. You can't. Chill out, China specifically. Too happy. And that's even when I get that bonus from my mom about the moderate stress. That's really funny. She's like, don't be too not stressed. Make sure you're stressing a little bit. Okay, that should have saved it for us. It smells really good. Here I come.